You know who it is, Doc Castaneda, expert life coach, recovery coach, intervention professional. In celebration and honor of Halloween, I'm gonna play this little Halloween game against Grand Monster Danny, not Grandmaster, but Grand Monster Danny, who is also half Grandmaster, half Monster, and he's rated at 2999, 2,999, which is very high. I'm at 1218, 1218. So he's more than double my chess intellect and capabilities. But I'm gonna try to castle as quick as I can and see if he can stop me. So a few things I'll say about anyone addicted to methamphetamine. Um, you know, it's since I'm a recovery coach, I talk about these things, and I would say a lot of times it's easy to get addicted to caffeine. Well, he forked me. He's pretty good. He forked my bishop in my knight. So I was saying it's easy to get addicted to caffeine. I was gonna lose one of them anyway. So a lot of addicts, meth addicts, and they still do meth and coffee. A lot of coffee, 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 coffee. They're just addicted. Pots and pots of coffee, and they get so even in old age, they'll be drinking a pot of coffee a day. I hear stories some grandfathers, uh, grandfathers old in a rocking chair and a cane and all that, um, are drinking a pot of coffee a day. I've had a doctor, a psychiatrist tell me that he drinks a pot of coffee a day, and he even has a high blood pressure. He has a heart condition. He takes blood pressure medication, but he still drinks a whole pot. I don't know, probably at Walmart it's like probably just a medium average sized pot. Maybe not a huge pot, but it's probably like 3 cups of coffee at least. Uh, you know, and a pot of coffee a day, that's 3, 4 cups a day probably. So with high blood pressure, you shouldn't be drinking coffee. I've switched to decaf tea, decaf coffee. I'm not messing around with that anymore. But it's a lot of addicts. They they turn to coffee to replace their habit of being having the upper feeling, hyper feeling all the time. So they can't help but feel manic. They some doctors say they like the manic feeling. When you feel manic, you feel euphoric, right? All that dopamine or all that energy, you feel euphoria and you feel really energetic. You want to do things, but some people go crazy or psychotic and they just hurt people or they just do crazy spending habits. They spend all their money, go broke, and lose everything. So when they lose their home and lose their family and end up getting divorced and they can't support their kids, they get fired from their job, they can't control themselves. But that was a long way to say that basically you should just take vitamin B12. All that stuff I was saying, what I was saying, any meth addict, right? Any meth addict who wants to drink coffee to replace meth, that's okay somewhat, but it's still a stimulant, right? Coffee is caffeine. It's still a stimulant, which it still has some effect on, the central nervous system, which can affect judgment and, with your behavior and excitement and all sorts of things like energy levels. So B12 is natural. B12, the spectrum, get the B vitamin spectrum, B12 especially. That's going to give you energy in your old age. As you age, you're going to age much more healthy. You're going to age, much more healthy manner. You're going to live longer. It's not going to put stress on your heart. You know, it's not going to raise blood pressure. So let's see if I can move right here. I know I'm kind of talking a lot about that, but let's see. This is a grandmaster. I gotta be careful. Oh snap! He's gonna check me and take my queen if I move this pawn. So I have to move this pawn. I guess he risked it. Yeah, I get a bishop for free. This is GrandMonster. Okay, so he's gonna... I don't know how he's gonna continue to check me. I mean, if I could draw against this guy, that's pretty good. I don't know. He can't keep on checking me. Okay. So he's gonna fork my queen and my king. That's what he was trying to do, get me in a certain place. So I'm gonna have to threaten his queen. Glad I see this. I'm not talking. It's difficult to talk and... Oh, check me anyway. So that's the only way out of this is to sacrifice my queen for his knight. Otherwise, it's pretty close to checkmate. It will be once he moves to Hotel 3 with his queen. Queen to Hotel 3, H3. I can't, that's the only place I can move. I have two options. Move my queen down to H1, Hotel 1, or take his knight with my queen. Those are my only two options that to survive this game. But he'll checkmate me the other one, so this kind of lengthens the game. It makes it longer, but it makes it more difficult for him. GrandMonster Dan. Okay. I wonder. I wonder. So I still have this rook. He's just chilling for now. Should have saw that coming, but you know, I was gonna try to. I guess he was. Thought he was gonna go down a different file, the G file, the G column. But I was gonna try to block it with my knight. Yeah, I haven't played these games in a while, so I know that's an easy way to checkmate someone with two rooks or a queen and a rook, and just get the king on uh, a single the one of the columns in the corners, basically on the edge of the board. So yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is that you know, anyone addicted to meth, you can switch to coffee. That's what a lot of prisoners do. That's what a lot of psych patients do as well. There's a lot of meth addicts in the psych ward, and they drink a lot of coffee too, and they still get hyper, and sometimes they snort coffee, you know, up their nose, and they're addicted to something, right? So, you know, the best natural way to, if you want to, you know, just meditate, do yoga, drink decaffeinated coffee, decaffeinated tea, there's still a lot of health benefits to that. And then you take your vitamin B12 supplement, and that gives you natural energy. Just take a regular dose, however many the daily value percentage of vitamin B12 that you need for a man or a woman, male or female, for your body height, weight, and all that, body mass index, and everything. So yeah, and that's one way to recover from addiction, and that's another way to maintain your mental and physical health, right? You're not gonna make manic decisions or you know, bipolar decisions, or you know, decisions that you were making on higher, like like when you're more stimulated, you know. So when you're more calm and tranquil, and you're just, you know, you feel at peace more often throughout the day, you're gonna make logical decisions that make more sense, you know. Logical decisions where you're more in control of the outcome. You're more in control. You can predict what's gonna happen. You know, you can kind of plan things out better. You can strategize your day, strategize the next week or month, strategize you know, spending time with family on events and holidays and going to reunions and weddings and baby showers and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, just stay healthy, take care of yourself, eat right, do the right thing, exercise, you know, and try to find a stable career, make good money, support your family, take care of your kids, all that. Take care of your family. That's really only the purpose to life. A lot of people think that, some people think that, it's okay to just, focus 100% on your career and all that, and that's fine if for whatever medical reason, or I think anyone, there's there's always someone out there for anyone, and once they find each other, there's no reason that they shouldn't start a family. uh, you got good money, you got everything going for you, you got a stable career, you got everything you need to build your legacy and your empire, and leave a legacy, leave your genetic bloodline behind, so so you can leave your mark on this world. In 100 years, 1,000 years, you're a little replica of you, like little Don Jr., little you know little Junior, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the 100th, the 1,000th, will be on this planet, you know, in a sense, um, not wreaking havoc or anything, but, you know, representing your last name, your legacy, who you were, your values, your family values, your work ethic, your everything you stood for, your characteristics, and, your character, all that. So that's the video for today. Stay safe and take care.